Hey, Cancer, this is Alex, and I'm here to bring you your weekly tarot reading. I hope you guys are doing amazing. Let us see what the universe has for you, Cancer. The Magician, the Five of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Three of Cups, and the Six of Wands and the Five of Cups. So you got two fives here on the table. This is trying to figure out what to do. A lot of you guys are feeling abandoned, lonely, lost, depressed. You're thinking about how to get over, get on, emerge from some sort of emotional disappointment. That Magician is looking right at me, and I kind of feel like he's saying, okay, well, what are we going to do next? What are we going to create next? But I do kind of feel like if you guys are thinking about creating or at least looking for another job, some sort of financial opportunity, I do kind of feel like you need to rectify that emotion, that negative emotion, the negative emotions that you are dealing with. The Seven of Pentacles says to me, kind of weigh all of your options. Think about what it is that you have. Well, there's the Hermit saying that, yeah, you've been in your head. Look at all those fives. Good gracious. Jeez. Do we have all the fives? Five of Swords, Five of Wands, Five of Cups, and Five of Pentacles. So we do. You got the Five of Pentacles twice. You got the Seven of Pentacles twice. So it kind of looks like you and your person to an extent are mirroring each other. If this is a person, I'll read it generically, whether it's a relationship or not. But I do kind of feel like there is a lot of thought being put into what's next. What are we manifesting next? What are we going to do about this situation? How am I going to dig myself up from this hole? I do kind of feel like, yeah, based on how you've been feeling, Cancer, you're done. You're over it. You're ready to feel different. You're ready to do different. It's like, you know what? Enough is enough. I do kind of feel like for a lot of you guys, it's almost like the grief or whatever it is that you're dealing with, or the person you're dealing with who's causing you grief. It's almost like every time that you think about trying to move forward, it's almost like you get dragged back down, right? Because of a memory, or because a song plays, or you see a commercial that you and your boo-boo used to watch, right? You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fives on the table. Yeah, which is, angels are saying to me, it's almost like a breaking point. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 fives. Yeah, so it's almost like a breaking point, and I feel like for the life of you, you're trying to think your way out of it. You're trying to analyze your way out of it, and, for the sole purpose of moving on, right? You have the Knight of Pentacles here and also the Six of Wands. So I feel like, again, you're ready to move forward with it. You're ready to be done. You're ready for the bright side of life. You're ready to party and celebrate. And I do kind of feel like turning your attention away from this relationship, this situation, whatever it is, could be a relationship with your brother, or your sister, your mom, your dad, your uncle, whomever. It almost feels like this relationship to an extent, or your part in trying to rectify and resolve this situation, has run its course. And what I just mean by that is, yeah, to an extent, a lot of you guys may have to step away from it. Whether it is momentarily or permanently. I do kind of feel like in order for you to move on, move away, move up, you are going to have to kind of quote unquote cut your losses. I'm also hearing, especially with all of these fives on the table, I do kind of feel like you try to come at times with a different perspective, right? The Five of Pentacles here in the diagonal placement is almost like you're trying to identify or relate to your person, but to an extent, I do kind of feel like, especially mentally, you're having the hardest time. Like, you probably can understand their situation, but when it comes to relate and understanding maybe their perspective, that's where you kind of lose it, as in mentally you don't get it, or you guys are talking two different languages, or again, it's like we're two ships in the night, and I don't care what we do to try to come to common ground, common water, we keep floating right past each other. Okay, now the Seven of Pentacles and the Five of Pentacles here kind of says maturity. Like, even though when one of you guys start to surface, you may wake up one day and be like, you know what, I'm just going to apologize. Or, you know what, I'm just going to do this because I want peace. I want to be able to move on. Like, we've known each other too long to let something like this affect and or bother us. So with the Three of Cups and then also the Knight of Pentacles, I kind of feel like that's you and your enthusiasm and basically saying, let's look at this from a different way. Hey, we've been friends for this long. We're family, we're engaged, we're whatever it is, right? This Three of Cups and this Knight of Pentacles kind of says to me, you know what? There are still some amazing parts in this relationship. Let's kind of focus on that and then to an extent kind of move on. But I feel like every time you do that, you take 2 steps forward and 4 steps back, right? Because you start to move on, you start to feel better, you start to look at the bright side. Then all of a sudden, here comes this controversy or your person coming back and bumping and another thing, right? I can't. You have the Five of Cups, which is crying over the spilt milk. So something that happened in the past, either you or your person is still hurt over or hurt about. And with that Seven of Pentacles, it's almost like you're trying to think your way out of this situation. And angels just said with the Seven of Pentacles here twice, that just basically means that, yeah, and especially with the Hermit, there could be some more thinking to do. There is absolutely a resolution to this problem, but I do feel like, at least for right now, you guys have to kind of quote unquote abandon ship temporarily, or like I said, for some of you guys, it may be permanently, in order for you to be able to successfully move on, right? Because I also kind of feel like even if you go back to your person and you're like, you know what, let's just agree to disagree, they're like, nope, you said that shit before, right? So it's almost like the controversy starts all over again. And you have Virgo here on the table twice, and then you have Virgo here with Gemini, which says to me, yeah, this is definitely Mercurian energy, which kind of says to me, especially Mercury being the planet of communication, it just kind of feels like right now you guys are not on the same page mentally or verbally, right? Your communication is just mismatched. I also kind of feel Mercury's effect here in that you may say something one way, according to you, is very generic, very honest, very organic, it doesn't hurt. But I feel like whomever it is that you're dealing with, it's almost like, yeah, because they're already hurt, it's almost like whatever it is that you say, it's almost like they're on their way out. So it's almost like, when I say on their way out, it just kind of feels like they're not necessarily in a position to understand you, right? They're being pig-headed, they're being closed-minded, they're being whatever. So on their way out just basically means, yeah, their back is turned. So you don't have their full attention, especially mentally and or verbally. I mean, you got 3 5s here in this line and 2 in the top. So I do kind of feel like whomever you're dealing with, they could be going through some sort of upheaval or change or some sort of controversy in their life. Maybe you triggered them where they feel like you're abandoning them, and they're trying to, it's almost like they're lashing out because they feel abandoned. You know what I mean? I do kind of feel like for some of you, not all of you, but for some of you, whomever you're dealing with, it's almost like it's a bomb that just keeps going off. They keep thinking about it over and over and over and over, right? Because you got 3 5s here. Not only that, but this horse is stopped. He's stationary. He's not necessarily in motion. So I feel like for you, Cancer, whomever you're dealing with is stuck momentarily. right? And again, you got the Six of Wands up top with the Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, you guys will find a solution to this problem, but at least for right now, it's almost like you guys are stuck in the ditch, stuck in the dirt, just kind of quote unquote spinning your wheels. No. Is it going to resolve itself? No, not right now. So, angels, what's needed here for Cancer in their person? Be assertive. That just means don't give up. And that's crazy because I talked about abandoned, your person feeling abandoned. I kind of feel like, yeah, you just have to kind of quote unquote keep showing up. But to an extent, Cancer, that shit may burn you out. You know what I mean? You're ready. That to me is a timing thing. And then also with listen to your intuition. So it's almost like you may be about to make your approaching again. And I do feel like that first card in saying no is like, you know, just hesitate or delay momentarily. But then when you finally make your approach, go ahead and be assertive. But if I were you all, in all honesty, I would be assertive mostly about how I felt about this person, my positive feelings toward this person. I personally would not try to rehash anything because you see all these fives on the table. This person, to an extent, already feels like crap. So it's almost like anything you put on top of that, good, bad, or indifferent, is still going to feel like crap to this person. It's time to take action. Yeah, because I said, you guys, it kind of feels like you're still stuck in a ditch. So I feel like, at least for the universe, it's almost like if this situation is getting you down, Cancer, it's almost like the universe is saying, baby, this ain't your issue. You better move on or move away. Conclusions are within reach. Well, thank you, Jesus, because we need a conclusion or two. Communication is key. There we go. It's time to release negativity. Yeah. I don't feel like this is yours. I feel like basically the person that you're dealing with, they're going through some sort of emotional, they could be emotional and generically, right? They just could be in their feelings. And it's almost like every time you go to just maybe be yourself or approach or be in their space, they're irritable. You know what I mean? And to an extent, you may not be doing anything wrong, Cancer, and they're still freaking irritated. So at least for them, they got to figure out what in the hell is irritating them. And it's only until they figure that out will you guys be able to resume this. All right, Cancer babies, I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. If the reading does resonate, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're interested in a personal reading or joining my my angelic networking for business owners or my empowerment group, click over on the About section of my channel and click on the Calendly link and sign up for those, for either of those sessions or either of those groups. Or if you would like to book a reading for me as well, you could do and follow the same instructions. Love you, Cancer. Bye.